Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Dragon Archon. And today we're playing a little bit more of Nomanssky. This is going to be episode 2 for that. And today we're going to be doing the starter base. So we've just been following the tutorial / story mission so far. And so today we're just going to continue on with that. The next step is building a basic base. Eventually we'll be looking at building obviously a more suitable base, but that'll probably be down the way. Today's just gonna be basically hut and some more exploration, going around trying some stuff. So we'll go ahead and get started there. So yeah, there wasn't anything else attached to this, correct? Okay, sweet. So to build, we'll go into this menu, get timber floors. Let's spot to build. I don't want to build it into the ground so it doesn't have floating bits. And luckily it does landscape as you build, so it kind of makes that easier. So let's go right here. Build this way. Oops.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Okay. We build this somewhat quick so we can hide from the storm. Make a nice little 3x3. That's a nice little hut. Can never get it to link up. There we go. Okay. Might be able to do this. Carbon really quickly here. What I'm gonna do to kind of help it out. Put that there. That there. That there. That should be enough for us to hide. Perfect. And I will probably just skip this for you guys so you don't sit through this. We're gonna just wait through this, make it a little easier to build while it is not raining. So I will see you after the storm. Alrighty, we just got the notification that the storm is clearing, so we'll go ahead and come out again. We were running low on carbon, so we'll go hunt for that for a second. I think it'll be pretty easy. Oh, I think I pissed this thing. Sorry, my friend. Proto sausage. Very. Alright, I'm gonna find plants, so let's scan it first. Right. Harvest these trees. These should produce lots of carbon, I would think. If I plant, we'll scan it first. Kind of running low on fuel for our laser here, so we'll do that quick.
Technology recharge.
Ouch. Apparently that's close enough to trigger that, so it's a little bit. Okay, I think I saw. There's a knowledge stone right here. Let's go real quick and grab that.
Life support power low. Technology recharge.
Okay, we'll grab this knowledge stone. Viking word for interloper. Very good. Alright, let's go back to the base. We'll go finish this up. Oh yeah, there's that copper I was talking about in the last episode. For some reason I can't see it from here. Oops. Anyways. Alright. I did not grab nearly as much copper as I thought. Nope. Here too. Okay. I will probably skip this search of it. And then bring you back in when we're done. Alrighty. We grabbed some carbon, we finished up. Like I said, it was just gonna be a nice, easy 3x3. So now we just have a nice room. We can hide from the rainstorms when they come. That'll be pretty good. Alright, so now it's telling us to go talk to the base computer, so let's go do that. Accessing log from previous user, additional archives recovered. Closed construction, largely a success. Recovered salvage data from nearby lands logs. Plans indicate additional subterranean devices. Beginning search. Extract plans. Whoever recorded these logs evidently had some success. I had access to their plans, and perhaps I can learn from their efforts. Ah, yes, the construction research unit. Perfect. Alrighty. Oops. Also dropped in our portable refiner. We're ready to drop this in. So we need magnetized ferrite and carbon nanotubes. Carbon. Happen. Hold the wrong button. There we go. Let's move things like selling. Units. Then I think we need to magnetize.
Technology recharge.
Pure ferrite. It's like 20, so we'll just stop it. It's like 20. Only need one of the carbon in it. Right here, I think.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Superheated rainstorm. Good thing we have our house. Analyst unit online. Diagnostic suggestion. Users should recover salvage data from buried technology, equip, and utilize an analyst visor. Okay. Research buildable technology. Okay, so now I can see all this. We can get different types of walls and whatnot. We can switch to stone walls. We can do alloy walls, but right now we only have two. Let's do the teleporter because that's going to be pretty important. Base can be renamed. Interact with your base computer to rename your base. Perfect. Yep, we'll go do that. Go out in the hot rain. It's super important that we do this right now. We can change this to Archon camp. Call this a camp since it's kind of small. Base. Perfect. Did it. Invitation program. Teleport construction. Okay, so now it wants me to build the teleporter, so we'll go back inside where it's safe. We will build 4 of these metal plates. Oh, I need to make a whole bunch more ferrite dust. Okay, well, we're gonna need to go mine. So yeah, I will go do that. Alrighty, so I just finished gathering up all the carbon, the ferrite dust that we needed. I also made the plates already, so now we have 4 plates and 2 carbon nanotubes. And I think the last thing we needed was 40 sodium. So now we're going to build a little teleporter. Base. Just tuck it in here in the corner. That looks good. There we go. We have a teleporter, but no power. Alright, base teleport module. Select turn the modules of the construction. Select build with technology. Okay, so go probably find. Yeah, so I need one more. Okay, let's go find that. We'll go together to find this because we already took care of that one. Doing very technical. No, oh wait. It's that one. Alright, we'll go. What are these crazy things? Well, this is the one I already did. I'm guessing it is, but we'll check by the knowledge stone. Grab some carbon. Always need carbon, always need ferrite dust. Always safe to mine those. Making word for gra. Oh good, I needed a gra. Oh look, I can grab it without digging. Goodness. Oops. Interesting. The gold thing. Sure. That's taking me to. Right here. Oh, you stupid. Where are they? Well, they are just down. It's being like a cave or something. Guess we can go down and find out. Oh yeah, they are. How cool. Oh, there's liquid down here. There's lots of them. Usually the things in gold like that mean that they're valuable, so can't hurt to gather them. Phone's glitched, or if I grab it, it's just visually disappearing. Ooh. Hazardous. Let's just go on gold. Just anyway. Or I cannot. Okay, I'll wait for my jetpack to full. There we go. Okay. Let's get back to the base. Not to anger that guy. No, I got two. No, sometimes those buried technologies give you one, sometimes they give you four. Don't really understand the logic in it, but we will sleeping. Search. Let's do this.
Item received. Item received.
Electrical wiring. Call that good for right now. Okay, more metal plating. Why am I keep hitting that button? That is the wrong button. This. Quick. And these are powered by carbon, condensed or oxygen.
Technology recharge.
That'll give us 50 hours of time remaining, 50 kps, and we only need 20 right now. So we're doing pretty good. And now we have a portal. And these portals can take us places we've already been, so I'm doubtful there'll be any locations right now. Yeah, I gotta go find bases and space stations. But they're really useful once you have them. Alright. Anything, explore the planet and expand your base. Expand your base with additional base components, extract salvage data from buried technology, and spend them at the construction research. Work for buried technology with the terrain manipulator.
Base computer online.
Oh, base computer has something new for us. Repeating 16 from space station. End of archive. Records interrupted. Base computer archives have reached their end. Seems there is nothing more I will learn from them. My predecessor appears to have left their base and headed to the space station. Okay, investigate the space station, follow in the footsteps. Base computer. Previous owner. Alright, cool. I guess we get to go to space now. It's exciting. Go see our first base, or our space station. Not enough ignition fuel. Ugh. Stuff for that. High hydrogen and metal plating. Alright, guess I'm not going anywhere. I will be right back with the materials for that. Okay, we're back. You've guided me. So I just need to make the metal plating. We need to make one of these Starship launch fuels. Starship, click on launch fuels. All that gives us 100%. I think it's like at the beginning, especially with no upgrades, it's like 25% per launch or something like that. So you get about 4 launches out of them before they're gone. I burn through them pretty quick, but it is what it is. All right, tell you to take off. Yeah, so you can see up in the top, it says 75%. So yeah, we need percent from that. Rather unfortunate, but that's okay. All right, I'm gonna take us straight, pretty much, and just get us out of this atmosphere so we can fly a little faster. Alright, I should be out. now. And all we gotta do is point. And then engage pulse engine. And here we go. Alright, and this will be good. Oh, that also reminds me while we're flying. While I was away, I did find this storm crystal. Storm crystal is basically just a random thing you find on extreme weather planets. Apparently we found it on here. But it's worth 211,000 credits. So that's going to set us real nice to get going. Early game, there'll be plenty. Late game, it really won't make much of a difference as we start to get more developed. I've noticed things start costing in the millions, so we're a little ways off from that. We've got some more story to do, and then eventually once we get through kind of to the point where we are have kind of a lot of the base stuff unlocked, we'll have a lot more freedom to do what we want to do. Coming up on it just a little longer, and then we'll get then what we call the Nexus, and that will help us out quite a bit, being able to just do what we want and explore, which will be good for us. Alright, welcome to Import. Sweet, so here we are. First base. Man, I keep calling them bases. Space stations. Space station. Gosh, why am I struggling today? Explore the space station, find line forms to ask about the mysterious signal. Okay, we'll do that. But I'm going to go over to this galactic terminal. Great place to go sell. We are going to sell all of this. We're going to sell this. Something too to note, I didn't really point it out, but in some, every star system has a little bit different economy. So one thing that will happen sometimes for your products, if they're in like high or low demand, then they'll be minus 2.3 or minus whatever percentage. So actually that storm crystal said 211 when we were flying in, only sold for $210,000 because it was not as in demand. Whereas like chromatic metals up 1.9, so we can actually sell more here. So that's pretty good. Then actually switch over to our ship inventory, and then this has all this stuff I wanted to sell. Oh, don't sell the tritium. We need that. Okay, so and that brought us up to 396,000. So that's going to take pretty good care of us. So I'm actually going to do, and I like to do this a lot too, because mining ferrite dust is such a pain in the butt. I'm actually just going to buy out all of their ferrite dust and all of their... Ooh, they have platinum. Platinum's kind of hard to find sometimes, and it can be very useful once you start getting freighters and stuff like that. Other ship components. Here's the teleporter. We could use this to take us straight back to the base. And now that we've been to the space station, we could just jump straight here. So that's helpful. Okay, so we're supposed to be finding people to talk to. Oh, nice. We made trader. 135,000 units. Let's talk to this kind fellow. Rah, interloper. See? So the red words are the ones that we've learned from those things. And then obviously you can see that the rest are not translated, so it's kind of hard to know what they're talking about all the time. Alien, large, and intimidating, seems to be attempting to be friendly. Perhaps they know the one who came before me. Ask about other travelers. Alien draws back, startled. The look on their face tells me our conversation is over. Okay, let's go talk to this guy. And we don't know any of his words. He's a Korvax, and yeah, we haven't learned any of his. I think we've only learned Viking words so far. The alien's elegant metallic shell springs to life as I approach. They study me, lights flashing around their visor. Perhaps they know something about the messages of the base computer. Ask about 16. The glazed look passes over life. Form visor number has had some strange effect on them. They seem reluctant to speak further. Alrighty. Insecure repository. Oh, sick. 13 credits. That's cool. Just digging through other people's cargo real quick. That's always good. Here, let's ask this guy. We did not know any of the words used. Despite their size, the alien does not seem aggressive, but when I blink, I See the same red light that stared at me in the distress beacon. Interesting. Repeat 16. We are watching you, traveler friend. Find what we have left you. The alien speaks, the words are not their own. A string of code that goes back to me through the red glare, logged directly to my exosuit. The crimson light fades away. I see the light from glaring at me. Whatever has happened, do not appear to have witnessed it. I should leave. Sorry. Perhaps my base computer would be able to make something of this code. Alright. Yeah. So, the other things with star bases, star stations, you can come over to this guy, and it'll be different guys at each of the bases, but he'll have upgrades for our multi-tool. We also have new multi-tools, so I actually do want to look at this, even though we're never going to be able to afford these right now. So this is class B. We start off with class C. It's the lowest class, and then that goes up to class S. And we can see here, so like we have like 4 open slots on ours. This thing would have so many more. It has a total of 27 slots for so that's pretty good, but it would cost us $3.5 million to just buy this. Right. So that's not gonna be a little bit. This one looks kind of like the exact same. It might actually be the exact same. Oh no, this one's A class. Ooh, even better. Yeah, that's nice. 30. That'd be real good. And it comes with some already installed. That is nice. But it would be 4.6 mil. So, yep, we got some units to make. This guy will upgrade our exosuit. And then every base also has this. You can get 1 exosuit upgrade from each base. So we'll go ahead and try and get that. And that could be inventory slots or technology slots. So we're going to do this. We're going to upgrade it. First one is free. After that, they exponentially grow in price. Pretty sure. So, just to look in here real quick. I don't think I'll be able to afford anything in here, but it's always nice to look. Okay, so we could get some C-class stuff. Might be nice just to get a movement module. And this is all bought with the nanites, which are up here. We haven't really been getting too many nanites so far, but eventually we'll set up a situation for that. Okay, I'm gonna just buy the movement one. Then we can go in here, right here, and we can install. Add it to our pack. And so this one is giving us 100% jetpack tank, so now we have twice as long burn. Our recharge rate is up 3%, and our sprint recovery time is up 6%. So that's actually pretty good. For C class.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Yep, and there's the little tooltip about that. Okay, what else is here? This guy sells ship upgrades. We are not gonna, again, be able to really afford anything here, especially since I just bought it, but still good to kind of look. These hyperdrive modules are super good, especially S tier ones. So they're going to be able to increase our range once we start using hyperdrive. Shields are always good, that kind of stuff. But we'll dive. Okay, so I think we're supposed to be going back to our base, which now we can use the teleporter, so that's what we're going to do. And so then we see our cap. We can click on it. And warp to our concourse. Alright, visit base camp. Okay, back home. And our ship is brought to us too. Seems to have landed inside of a tree, so that's neat. Good for it. Making new friends. Archives terminated. Select new task. Begin decryption. Encoding. 161616. Message follows. The traveler finds their wings, fly to us, and claim your place among the stars. Signal acquire life signs detected. Select decoded coordinates. Okay. Sure, why not? Let's go check it out. It is really not far by spaceship. It'd take us 9 minutes. Oh, there's a crashed spaceship. Alright, yeah, let's... Who would have ever guessed just over that hill? Alright. Head towards this. Oh yeah, I can already feel the difference in that jetpack lasts a little longer. It'll be nice. We'll try and get some S movement upgrades eventually. Ooh. Good. Viking word for the. Perfect. Getting our grammar. Finalizing signal. What's going on there? There's some glitching going on here. Looks like. Interesting. Maybe a gravity distortion. Oh, it's a crashed freighter. Convenient that the freighter we needed crash landed on the planet we were living on. This thing. What do you got? Log damage, partial records available. The signal has led me to the wreck of a freighter. Colossal fragments of metal scattered across the landscape. Were these messages nothing but the misfiring circuits of a long forgotten ruin? And also among the debris, I find the pilot's log blinking, awaiting input. Request log. Displaying the ship's log, the terminal spits out a strange sequence of numbers. They are followed by a short message. The anomaly comes for the stars. Take flight. Schematic for a hyperdrive is attached to the end of the message. Oh, perfect. Pull the blueprint from the computer. But this hyperdrive blueprint is for conventional starship, not a freighter of this size. Someone placed this here after the crash, hoping it would be found. Alrighty, so I guess that's gonna be our next steps. Ship here.
Technology installed.
The install. Okay, so I'm gonna need more chromatic metal. No, I don't know. You have the recipe for that yet. Oh yeah, purchase. Okay. Alright. Let's head back over to the base. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna go to camp because that's quicker. Alright, and I'm probably going to skip all this for a second, at least until we're ready to buy it. But I'm going to mine up this copper, and then I'm going to put it into our refiner, make chromatic metal, and then I will see you again when I'm back on the station to purchase our microprocessors. Alrighty, so now we are back on the station. We started the chromatic metal, like I said, so let's go buy these microprocessors. Money. Alright, so we need processors. 1,000 and pop. We collect that money. Crank this up to 37,000 in order to fly amongst the stars. Perfect. Cheap price when you really think about it. And we need chromatic metal, which is now being refined at our pace, so we'll jump back over there. Just a quick pop. Perfect. Pop that in. Should be actually my final installation. Okay. I'm gonna take my copper out. That right now. Oh, geode. Oh, ship's running. Oh, nope. The tree's gone. Guess it broke it. Alright. Do installation. That's just click, click. Yeah, we have a hyperdrive, but we don't have any charge. Alright, not enough fuel in launch thrusters either. Oop, auto diagnostic report. Hyperdrive successfully installed. Hyperdrive fuel status empty. Hyperdrive is complete. Perhaps I really will find answers out there. Mince the stars. But without warp cells, I will be going nowhere. I need to find a source of antimatter. Moon scanner to antimatter. Just happened. Okay. I feel like it was starting something and it stopped, but... Perform planetary scan from orbit. But no ignition. Perfect. Doing great. Yeah, I can make this. Die. Okay. Alrighty, we just made it up to space, so now we can do our scan for the antimatter. Target locked. Source detected. Where is it? Oh, it's actually on a different planet. Alrighty, target acquired. Pulse engines away. We're running low on pulse engine fuel too. I think that might just be stuff. Yeah. Yep, perfect. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's fly down to the surface. Forgot to check what kind of planet this was. Oh, guess we'll find out when we get down there. What is that glowing yellow? Might be sodium. Oh yeah, it's a whole lot of sodium. Okay. We'll land and then go over there. That could be useful. What did it say? Copper, rusted metal, salt, inert, regular, absent, lacking, regular patrols. Kind of feels like the moon. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to go over to this big glowing spot over here that apparently is... Ooh, it's a lot. Oh, and gravity's a little lighter here. It is like the moon. Oh my gosh. that interesting? Okay, I think it's this, probably gonna be this facility here.
Life support power low.
Let's recharge that real quick.
Technology recharge.
Hey. Finalizing signal. Yep, in this base. Copper deposit, nice. Okay, these things can be pretty helpful. We'll do that in here in a second. Alright, let's go on in. This is quite gross in here. Okay. Clean off this crap. The terminal is clogged with an unnerving pulsing slime. Nevertheless, it appears to function. It appears to function. As I touch the input panel, the alien substance reacts violently. I make note to avoid getting closer. The device opens, revealing a single unblinking crimson eye. It prints out a blueprint for antimatter accompanied by a strange message. You will find us when the time is right. 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16. Well, we learned the recipe. It wasn't really... I get it, but that's okay. Let's real quick, some more sodium. Doesn't do any good to spray it. Wait, we're actually ready to craft it, I believe, because it just takes a condensed carbon and chromatic metal. So we have it. We'll also need to make the antimatter housing, and we can combine them into a warp cell. Perfect. Yep, assemble antimatter housing, already did it. It's gonna make me do it again because I did it too fast. Well, that's annoying. Okay. So what you do is you kill this thing. These things will spawn in and they'll do a little bit of damage to you, but to be honest, they kind of don't do much. You can kill them too pretty easily. But it's really just the first burst of them, and like I said, they kind of just run off everywhere. They're just kind of angry because you're harvesting their eggs. So, kind of mean, but this is going to be really good for us here in a second. I'll show you. I don't know why we are not always getting pop up. Yeah, so we're looking for those larval cores. What is this thing?
Inventory full.
Okay. Okay, what we are going to do then is call that over here. Over again. purpose for that to be there. Okay. Let's continue our. Around here? I guess it expired. I don't know if they do that, but they seem to disappear sometimes. Oh no, it started again. I guess I waited too long. Ouch. Okay. The rest of these. Ouch. Okay. Finish the full loop, I think. This is the last one. I was just out here angry. I'll just kind of draw. Okay. Let's get in the ship. So we need to fuel this.
Technology recharge.
Maintenance. Okay, so we ended up with 13 in here, and we'll just move that in there. So now it is 22, which they're also, as you can see, worth quite a bit. 698,000 units, which is pretty good. They'll definitely turn pretty penny, but what we're going to use them for is we can actually put them into the refiner, and they'll turn into a whole bunch of nanites for us. So we're going to do that next time we're by the refiner. Okay, hyperdrive refueled, launch into space, testing our star systems. Let's do that. Okay, in space, access the galaxy map from the quick menu. You can also type the M button, by the way, open up the map. Right, did it have a specific place it wanted us to try going? Warping requires warp fuel in your hyperdrive. Some systems require hyperdrive upgrades to access. Okay. Warp to another planet. Why not? Let's go here. Alright, we are doing our first jump. Exciting. Another step towards freedom of exploration. Alright. Capits of system. Starship monitoring system reports error. Guidance system malfunction. Searching for other routes. Searching. Obtained. Destination in 6616. Sorry, 16 kilos. Accept new guidance. Sure, why not? Guidance accepted. Plotting route. Source detected. This planet. Can I'm so bad at this. There it is. Oh, it's through there. 6 days, huh? My current drift. It's good. Alright. Alright, I think we're gonna land and then probably call it for this episode. That's because I think we've done quite a bit. We've gotten our first flight. And then we'll continue the story. I think we're getting pretty close to when the Nexus comes in, so hopefully we'll get that in the next episode. And then we can start really exploring and digging into it and just doing whatever we feel like doing. So that should be pretty good. So let's go land, take a look around for a second. Then I think we're gonna call it for today. Would be a good spot to stop. There's some funky plants. And right next to this tree. Or whatever you'd call this. Heated atmosphere, low sentinels, high flora. I'd say this is pretty high flora. Okay, it's off over there. Yeah, pretty good. Knowledge stone, a phosphorus deposit, sweet root, knowledge stone, unknown building.
Thermal protection falling.
It's hot enough that we need thermal protection. Alright, like I said, I think that's where we're going to call it. So, I hope y'all have a good rest of your day, and see you in the next one. Bye bye, everyone.